Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. This is your English class and I'm your teacher Rabia Waheed. Today, unit number 2, 8 cultural festivals around the world. Today, I'll do its reading. Before reading, the pre-reading question, what is culture? As I have already told you in my previous lectures, culture means civilization. The ways of living, the ways of dressing, the ways of eating, the ways of thinking, the ways of constructing the buildings, the social behavior of people of a society. That is called culture. The second question is, what is Pakistani culture? Pakistani culture, as you know, the culture is directly linked with the religion of a region. So, the religion of Pakistan is Islam. So, Pakistani culture is directly linked, or you may say it is directly basing upon the teachings of Islam. Pakistani culture is the culture of hospitality, it's a culture of spaciousness, it's a very rich culture, the culture of simplicity, the culture of, you may say, the tolerance. This is the Pakistani culture, and we'll read about it in detail in the further reading of the lesson. Okay, now come to the first paragraph. Travel is a great way to experience different cultures. Travel means to go from one place to any other place that is at a distance. If you travel to a place, you will have a chance to experience different cultures. Very simple. If you sit at your home, if you stay at home, if you don't go out to the other places, out to the other areas of your country, other provinces, or other countries of the world, you will not have any experience of other people's cultures. So, if you want to have an experience, if you want to have the knowledge, if you want to have an interaction and an understanding of the people and their cultures, then you will have to travel to those places. Taking part in Taking part in cultural festivals from around the world is a great way to increase your understanding. Now, if you go to the other places and if you take part in the cultural festivals of other countries, then you will be able to increase your understanding. To increase your understanding means your comprehension, your ability to understand the cultures of those areas. Many cultural festivals have been around for centuries and are popular events for locals and tourists alike. There are many cultural festivals that have been celebrated by the people of those areas for long period of 100 years, and they are popular events for both the natives, locals means natives and the visitors who come there to have the look of those festivals and to participate in those festivals, and who come to those areas to celebrate those festivals. So these festivals have been a popular event for the native and the visitors in the same way. Alike means in the same way. They are not only interesting for the local people, but they are also interesting for the visitors, for the tourists who come to those areas to celebrate those festivals. If you are planning a trip, why not check out what local cultural festivals are on while you are visiting? Now, if you want to have a plan to go to the other areas of the world, then first you should check that which are the festivals that are coming on during your trip, and so that you may have a chance, you may get an opportunity to celebrate those festivals and to participate in those festivals and to have an experience of those festivals. If you do not travel, you cannot find which cultural festivals are coming up. Very simple. If you are traveling, then only then you will have an opportunity to have the celebrations of cultural festivals. But if you are not traveling, then how can you come into interaction? How can you have the experience of those festivals? Let us discuss some of the world's cultural festivals. Now we are going to discuss the cultural festivals of the world. The very first is the Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is traditional Chinese holiday. Means it's a custom that there is a holiday on Chinese New Year. It is probably one of the biggest cultural festivals around the world. China's population is more than, or you may say approximately 200 billions. So this Chinese New Year cultural festival is considered to be the one of the biggest cultural festival around the world. It is also referred to as the Lunar New Year. Lunar New Year means the moon new year, that the new year that starts according to the phases of the moon. This Chinese New Year is also mentioned as Lunar New Year, means moon's new year, and usually takes place from late January to early February. And this Chinese New Year, this occurs in the late January, means in last days of the January, and it continues till the early days of February. All of you know that there are two types of calendar that are followed in the world. The first one is the solar calendar, and that is also called Gregorian calendar, and the second one is the lunar calendar that follows the phases of the moon. And all of you know that the lunar calendar, that is according to the phases of the moon. The phases of the moons, they depend on 28 days. They get completed in 28 days or 29 days. So the countries who follow the lunar calendar, their the dates of their festivals, the dates of their months, they gets changed every year. Dragons, lanterns, fireworks, and the red color are symbols of the Chinese New Year. All of you have watched in different cultural festival videos on Google that there are big dragons that are prepared in Chinese New Year, and these dragons are a very important part of Chinese New Year. And lanterns, there are the lanterns I have already told you. Lanterns are the lights that have transparent covering of plastic or of glass. That transparent covering covers the flame, protects the flame, and it is used to get the light in the time of darkness, at the time of night. And these lanterns, they are a symbolic element of Chinese New Year. Then there are the fireworks, and the red color are symbols of the Chinese New Year. I have already told you, red color, with red color different decorations are made on Chinese New Year, as the Chinese people, they think red color to be the color of life, to be the color of energy, and most of all, the color of, you may say, the good luck. The color of good luck, it is considered by the Chinese. You do not have to travel all the way to China to experience Chinese New Year. You can find the celebrations of Chinese New Year anywhere in any part of China. Okay, now the second festival is Holi festival. Holi festival is a religious spring festival celebrated by Hindus and takes place mainly in India and Nepal. Holi is a religious spring festival that is celebrated by Hindus, and this festival is celebrated mainly in India and then in Nepal, where Indians live, where Hindus live. Okay, this is a religious festival in its nature, and this is a spring festival. At the arrival of spring, the Indians they celebrate Holi festival. Okay, it is also known as the festival of colors. All of you have observed in Indian dramas or in Indian movies that in this festival, colors are a very important part, or you may say, colors are the main part, or the only part of this festival. A very important or the sole and only element of this festival is colors, or colors. Its participants throw colored powder at each other during the festival, because the participant of this festival, they throw different colored powders on the on each other, on one another. Um, Holi celebrates the beginning of the new season and can take place over 2 to 16 days. Holi festival, it is celebrated in the beginning of the it is in Holi festival, the starting of the new season is celebrated, means the arrival of a new season, that is the spring season, that is celebrated and can take place over 2 to 16 days, and the duration of this festival is from 2 days to 16 days, usually in late February or during the month of March. These are the days of starting of the spring season, the late February days, or the you may say the mid days of the March. This festival is celebrated in India and in Nepal by the Hindus. Now the third festival, Carnival of Rio de Janeiro. While carnival means a celebration having music, songs, having different parades and different activities. While carnival celebrations take place all around the world, one of the most popular events is held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Though this carnival of Rio de Janeiro is celebrated all over the world, but the main place where it is celebrated, this is the place in Brazil, and the name of this place is Rio de Janeiro. And after this name, this festival is named Rio de Janeiro. The festival takes place annually and is held between the Friday and and Tuesday before Ash Wednesday. This festival, it occurs for one time in a year, and it is held between the Friday to Tuesday, means it may occur on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday, on Monday or Tuesday before Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday is a holiday for praying and fasting of the Christians, and it comes before the period of fast. The period of fast in Christianity is called Lent, means Ash Wednesday comes before the period of Lent, that is 40 days of fasting, and then comes the Easter. This Ash Wednesday comes in the sixth week before the Easter. And before this Ash Wednesday, from Friday to Tuesday, on any day, this festival occurs. The main activity of this festival is the carnival parade. Parade, you may say, the procession, the march, and the crowd of people who are moving on the roads, on the streets, which features decorative floats from various samba schools. The main activity of this festival is the carnival parade, and in this parade there are decorative floats. Floats are the structures, are big heavy structures made of different things, and in these are the structures of different, you may say, the animals, the different items, means any decorative floats, which will be the idea of that day, which will be the idea of the samba school. These floats, these structures will be made according to that idea. Means if samba school has adopted the idea of dragons, then these floats will be the structures of dragons. If they have taken the idea of lanterns, then these floats, they will be in form of big and heavy lantern structures. They will made the big and heavy lanterns with paper, with cards, and with different items. So in this festival there is a main activity of the is the parade, and in that parade there are the decorative floats which are prepared by different samba schools. Samba schools, I have already told you, these are the schools, these are the you may say the groups that have been given the name samba. Samba is an African word, and it is the name of a dancing style. These samba schools, there are different samba schools in Rio de Janeiro festival, and they prepare the songs for the competitions, they prepare the decorative floats, they prepare the elaborated, the detailed and complicated costumes for Rio de Janeiro festival, and they prepare a specific theme of the festival. So they samba schools, they make decorative floats, and they participate in Rio de Janeiro parades. The party nature of the festival makes it a hit with tourists and locals as well. Hit means a favorite, you may say a very attractive thing. So this party nature means there are songs, there are dances, there are parades, there are you may say the floats. This type of celebration is there in Rio de Janeiro festival, and this is the party nature, enjoying and exciting nature of the festival, that makes this festival a very popular event, a very attractive event for the tourists, for the visitors who come from all the parts of the world, and for the local people as well. Okay, now the next carnival of Venus. The carnival of Venus is similar to the carnival of Rio. Means the nature of carnival of Venus is similar to the nature of carnival of Rio de Janeiro. The nature of Rio de Janeiro carnival is party nature. There are dances, there are music, there are parades, there are floats. So same as the nature of the carnival of Venus. If you have ever been to this Italian city, means if you have ever gone to this Italian city, Venus is the city of Italy. That's why this is called Carnival of Venus. The carnival can be a memorable event for you to see. If you have any chance to go to the city of Venus, that is the city of Italy, you can have a chance to enjoy this memorable event, and it will be a very you may say a thing that you will remember throughout your life if you once have a chance to see and to enjoy this Carnival of Venus. As part of celebrations, participants wear elaborate costumes and masks, and there is even a contest for the best mask. Now these celebrations of Carnival of Venus, they are consisting of elaborated costumes, means the participant of this festival, they have very detailed and complicated types costumes they are wearing, and they are wearing masks, and there is even a contest for the best mask and other activity, and that is different from the activity of Rio de Janeiro. That is that there is a special competition held in this Carnival of Venus for the best masks, and whoever has the best mask, whoever is considered to be having best mask, that one is considered to be the victorious or the winner. Now the fifth your festival, and that is San Fermin. This is the word, a Spanish word, and the pronunciation of it is San Fermin. The festival of San Fermin takes place in Pamplona, Spain. Pamplona is a place of Spain, a city of Spain. So this festival, San Fermin, it takes place in Pamplona and is made up of several traditional folkloric events. And this festival consists of many traditional events, means folkloric events, means there are folk or traditional jokes, there are traditional dances, there are traditional stories. Such type of events are there in this festival. The festival runs from midday of 6th July to midnight of the 14th July. This festival, it starts on 6th July at 12 p.m. in the noon, and it continues till 14th July midnight at 12 p.m. and means this festival continues for a whole week. The most popular event has to be the bull's race. In this festival, the main event is the bull race, and daily on the day, every day gets started with the bull race in the morning, which takes place daily from the 7th of July. On 7th July in the morning, the bulls race gets started. Events include daily prayers and fireworks. And in this event, there are the prayers and there are the fireworks for continuous 7 days. People gather at town hall and make as much noise as possible for several hours. Very simple. In this festival, for continuous 7 days, there are the bull races, then there are the bull competitions at 6 p.m. and there are the fireworks, there are the prayers of the people, means the processions of the people march on the roads, in the streets, and people gather, means they collect, they gather, they collect at the town hall, means the main hall of the town, and they make as much noise as possible for several hours. Now the next festival is Oktoberfest. The Oktoberfest festival is a traditional part of Bavarian culture. Bavarian, I have told you, the Bavarian word is taken from Bavaria, and Bavaria is a German state. And this festival, Oktoberfest, is the part of Bavaria. It is celebrated in Bavaria, and Bavaria is a part of German state. However, you were to sum up the festival in one word, that would be beer. You can summarize, you can conclude this festival Oktoberfest just in one word, and that is the beer. Oktoberfest takes place in Munich, Germany. This festival takes place in the city Munich. the city of Germany. And in this festival, there is just one activity, main activity, and that is the consumption of the beer. People gather at a hall and there they consume the beer. And according to the facts on Google, 2 million gallons of beer is consumed in this festival. That's why you can conclude this festival just in one word, beer. It runs for over 2 weeks in late September and early October. And this festival is continues for more than 2 weeks in late September, means in late days of September it gets started and it continues till the early days of October. Now the 7 number festival, Dia de Muertos, also known as the Day of the Dead. This is a Mexican word, Dia de Muertos. In English, this is known as the Day of the Dead. It is a Mexican festival celebrated throughout Mexico and around the world. This festival is celebrated and mainly in Mexico and around the world, means the wherever the people of Mexico live, in those areas of the world this festival is also celebrated. The celebration takes place in November at November 1st and 2nd and is used to commemorate deceased friends and family. This festival, it takes place, it starts on 1st September and it continues till 2nd November, means for 2 days, 1st and 2nd November this festival continues and is used to commemorate means to remember, to recall, to honor. So the deceased means the dead friends and dead family members, they are honored, they are recalled, and they are remembered by celebrating this festival at November 1st and 2nd. Colorful decorations such as skulls and marigolds have come to symbolize this event. Now, this festival is celebrated with the decorative skulls and with the marigold flowers. Marigold flowers are the flowers of golden and orange color. You have observed in the dramas and in the movies of Hindus. They also use this flower in their religious ceremonies. So, decorated skulls and the yellow and orange colored marigold flowers, they are an important symbol of this festival. Now student, this is your half chapter reading, and till my next lesson, Allah Hafiz.